Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to take a tire on and off a rim using the tire machine. First step is you want to get your screwdriver and take the valve stem bleeder valve out, let the tire air out. Alright, tire is almost done losing air. That's what I screwed out of there with this tool. And then we're just gonna set these off to the side for now and on to the next step. So the next step is we're gonna take the tire over here to this part of the machine, all right? So I'm gonna move the camera to get a better angle, but to make this part of the machine work, you use the middle pedal. Just go down on it and it'll go in. And if you wanna come up, push up and it'll go back out. Okay, so make sure all air is out the tire before you do this. You want to stay away from the valve stem because that has a tire pressure meter sensor in it and you don't want to mess up the sensor. I'm pushing down with my foot. This is just breaking the bead on the tire. I got lucky. Normally you gotta do it more than once, but we got lucky on that tire. The bead broke easily. So the next step, pick the tire up on the machine. All right, so in my process of editing, I realized something I want to add. So when you're using this part and you open it up and you're breaking the bead, I got lucky and the bead broke on both sides with just one attempt, which that's pretty lucky. Normally you have to do it one here and one here, and sometimes three. So 1, 2, and 3 to break the bead. Same thing on the other side, 1, 2, and 3, or just 1 and 2. Or if you get lucky like me, sometimes just 1. So yeah, that's just one other key point I wanted to add in. So I picked the tire up, it's on the machine. I'm gonna use this left pedal and I'm going to push down on it. Now the tire is secure and you can't move it. And to release it, just push down again. Tire is released. Push down. Tire's caught. So the next step, this right pedal right here, this pedal rotates the tire. And when you're doing this next step, you always want to keep the valve stem right about here. So this is called your duck bill. Duck bill is going to go down, flip this lever. This lever releases it so the tension comes up and down. Always make sure your valve stem is in front of your duck bill. So next step, I'm going to get my bar that comes with the machine. I'm going to put it behind this lip, and it has to stay behind that lip. Then you get the tire and you pull it over, and then I'm going to rotate it while the lip is over the duck bill. That's the top part of the tire. Now see, got to make sure the valve stem stays up here. All right, so to get the bottom lip off, you want to cock the tire like this. You want to put the bar yet again behind the duck bill. You go down until you touch the bottom of the rim, and then I'm gonna have to put the camera like this for a second. I'm gonna pick up on the tire, and at the same time I pick up on the tire, push the bar back, and then the bottom lip is over. And rotate, and that's it. Tire's off. Okay, tire is now off. On to the next part, putting the tire back on the rim. All right, so your first step when you want to put the tire back on the rim is get this little soap and water, rub it around, just rub it around everything. It makes it a lot easier in the process of having to put it on as opposed to fighting it the whole time. So you're gonna get the tire, put it up on the rim, and then cock it back to you like this. Get the duck bill locked in place. Now, I'm gonna get this. So, the next part, you want the back part of the tire to be over this lip, and you want this part of the tire to be under this lip, and then you're gonna rotate. And you let the machine do the work. See, tire's on, I'm gonna rotate so the valve stem comes back to me. And then same thing with the front, just cock the tire. Put it up under. And when you rotate, make sure you're keeping force down here. And the machine will do the work. And that's that, tire's back on. Now for the next step, you come over here to your air hose. Put the air hose in. And normally when you do this, I'm recording so I don't have two hands, but you put one hand here, one hand here. You step on the pedal and it shoots air out and you push up. So, all right, so for this part, two hands, and you step on this pedal down, there's a pedal down here, which I'll show you all in a second. And that's it. So to pump the air in, I'll press on this pedal down here. There's a little gauge that shows you how much PSI is going in the tire. And now for the last step. You're gonna disconnect this hose, have this in hand ready to go. I'll show you. All right, bleeder valve, screwdriver. Have it ready to go. And that's it. And that's it, process is done. That's how you take a tire on and off a rim. But yeah, so bleeder valve stems, bleeder valves back in, just pumping it up now. But that's that, pretty easy process. Just takes a couple times of practice and repetition. It's pretty easy to get. Anyways, hope the video helps the people who were actually watching. Goodbye.